everyone! Welcome back. Not surprisingly, due to the massive success of The Mandalorian, Disney is making a lot of new Star Wars stuff. At the Disney Investor Day, they announced all of their plans and I will go through them all in this video. There will be Mandalorian spoilers, so please stop watching now if you haven't seen it. First up, they announced several spin-off series for The Mandalorian. They are set within the timeline of The Mandalorian and will accumulate into a climactic story event. The first spin-off is The Rangers of the New Republic. No casting has been confirmed, but it is presumed to be the Cara Dune show. I really like Cara Dune as a character. I disagree with her political opinions, but I cannot deny she does a great job on the show. The second spin-off is Ahsoka, with Rosario Dawson playing Ahsoka Tano. Ahsoka recently made an appearance in The Mandalorian Season 2. She is a great character and I think this show will be a hit. The Book of Boba Fett is another spin-off coming in December 2021. This wasn't announced during Investor Day, but instead at the end of The Mandalorian Season 2. Now, there was a little bit of confusion as to whether Boba Fett would take over The Mandalorian Season 3 or whether it was a separate series. Thankfully, Jon Favreau cleared it up on Good Morning America.
So this is actually separate from The Mandalorian Season 3. But what we didn't say in that announcement is that the next show coming up, Kathy said the next chapter, and that's going to be the Book of Boba Fett. And then we go into production right after that on Season 3 of The Mandalorian, back with the main character that we all have known and loved.
So basically, it is a separate series, and it is filming now. It will star Tamira Morrison and Ming-Na Wen, who is of course the voice of Mulan. All these spin-offs are basically Star Wars' attempt to create their own MCU. It is going to be really hard to top the MCU, and I think it'll take a couple of years before we can see if it's working. Another Star Wars Disney Plus series is Andor, a 12-episode series described as a tense, nail-biting spy thriller. The main character in this series will be Cassian Andor, played by Diego Luna from the Rogue One movie. The rest of the cast will include Stellan Skarsgård, Aria Ahoni, Fiona Shaw, Denise Goff, Carl Soller, and Genevieve O'Reilly. They showed a lot of amazing footage as it is already filming in London. They said it is being produced like a feature film and it looks pretty incredible. The next series I think a lot of people will be excited about. It is called Obi-Wan Kenobi and it is set 10 years after Revenge of the Sith. This series was first announced at the D23 Expo last year. It was also confirmed there that Ewan McGregor would return as Obi-Wan Kenobi, a role he previously played in the Star Wars prequel trilogy. However, the big news during Investor Day was that Hayden Christensen would reprise his role as Darth Vader. Production for this series begins in March next year and it promises to be the rematch of the century. They did show an early look, but it was only available to investors. Again. I think that this series has a lot of potential. I would really like to see younger versions of Luke and Leia. I think that could be really interesting and it could lead to a spin-off. There will also be a new animated series called The Bad Batch, a spin-off to the Clone Wars. It will follow Clone Force 99 as they embark on new missions in a rapidly changing galaxy. Members of the Bad Batch are a unique square of clones who vary genetically from their brothers in the clone army. They each possess a singular exceptional skill that makes them extraordinarily effective soldiers and a formidable crew. Additionally, there will be a series of 10 animated short films called Star Wars Visions. The Star Wars galaxy will be interpreted through the lens of the leading Japanese anime studios, offering a fresh and diverse cultural perspective. I think that these movies are probably going to be hit and miss due to having different creative teams. Kinda like Black Mirror. Some are great, some are ugh. Another series will be called Lando, focusing on the galaxy's smoothest, most notorious scoundrel. It is unknown whether he will be portrayed by Billy D. Williams, Donald Glover, or both. Justin Simien, the creator of Dear White People, is developing the project, and he put together a reel to show the style and tone of the series. But again, only investors could see it. I really need to be an investor, it's getting ridiculous. The next series is The Acolyte, which will be a mystery thriller that will take viewers into a galaxy of shadowy secrets and emerging dark side powers in the final days of the High Republic era. It is being created by Leslie Headland, who created Russian Doll. If you've seen Russian Doll, you will know that it is really weird, so I think that this series will be creepier than the standard Star Wars show. The next Star Wars project is a film which will be a combination of animation and visual effects. It is called A Droid Story and it will introduce a new hero who is guided by C-3PO and R2-D2. They will embark on a special mission and things will obviously go wrong. This looks like it is probably going to be targeted towards younger kids, but hey, I'll still watch it. I watch kids stuff all the time. Finally, Disney Plus will get a non-Star Wars series, which feels kinda wrong to be honest. The series will be called Willow and it is set decades after Ron Howard's 1988 movie of the same name. It will again star Warwick Davis as the great sorcerer Willow of Good, and Crazy Rich Asians director John Chu will direct the pilot. It will begin shooting in March in Wales and it will debut in 2022. I have never heard of this film before and I haven't seen a lot of people really excited about it, so I'm not sure how it will go. In addition to their Disney Plus projects, Lucasfilm has 4 theatrical releases in the pipeline. Since the Disney Star Wars trilogy got a lot of hate, they took a bit of a break, but now they're coming back. Their first attempt to win back the fans will be Rogue Squadron. The film will introduce a new generation of starfighter pilots as they earn their wings and risk their lives in a boundary-pushing, high-speed thrill ride. It will be directed by Patty Jenkins, who previously directed Wonder Woman. Her father was actually a fighter pilot who died in service, so she's going to have a lot of personal experience to draw on. The next Star Wars feature doesn't have a name yet, but it is being directed by Academy Award winner Taika Waititi. Kathleen Kennedy said that his approach to Star Wars will be fresh, unexpected, and unique. The next 2 films aren't Star Wars. One is an established franchise and one is an original story. The established franchise is the final installment of Indiana Jones, and Harrison Ford will return to conclude his character's journey. It will be filmed in late spring 2021 and it will be released in July 2022. This film is obviously going to go well. I mean, it's Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones. What could go wrong? The original film will be Children of Blood and Bone, based on the novel by Tomi Adeyemi. The story will centre on a young African girl's quest to restore magic to her forsaken people, the Magi. This sounds like the plot for a Disney animated movie, so obviously I'm into it. Anyway, that's all the Star Wars news I have for today. Please like this video if you liked it and please subscribe. It would mean so much to me. Bye now and have a magical day.